One of them is in range.
Right in the middle. Archers into the middle. Move your... You need your cavalry, Rachel. Cavalry on the left, further on the left of that gap that we've already created. Move them in.
The team are doing just what they should be doing. Yeah, they're striking, getting away, strike, getting away. They're trying to get the English to voluntarily disrupt their own formation. Now, whether they're going to do it or not, well, that we don't know.
Archers, you need to be firing into the middle.
Keep his using some archers to go up and make a frontal assault. I would rather see his archers supported by infantry. I'm a bit worried about that.
Yeah.
As part of their combined forces, the Normans used a lot of archers. Some of them had longbows, and they're pretty powerful weapons. We see them shooting from the chest, which means that they can shoot on the move as they're advancing.
Look at that fine English infantry there. Marvellous. Just winding them up.
Right.
Our infantry's running away now because...
I know, yeah, because...
It's all right, it's a retreat. They're not running away, we know that.
OK, right. Send the infantry where the cavalry is.
My infantry are running...
That's it, cavalry right in, that's it. Bring the cavalry back out as you hit them. Yeah. Back out.
Bring them back, bring them back, bring them back.
That's it, that's it.
William's key troops were his cavalry, and their principal weapon was the spear. Now, you think spear, cavalry, and you think of the medieval knight and the spear tucked, locked, couched under the arm, going in as shock troops. You must not use Norman cavalry as shock troops. They had not yet been developed. How William used his cavalry was as mounted missile platforms. The spear was used as a javelin. Now, in fact, their spears had a haft almost twice this length. I've had to cut this down to fit into the studio. And what they would do is ride up to the shield wall, hurl their javelins in, and turn away. And as they turned away, now we see the beauty of the design of the distinctive Norman kite shield. The bulk of it is protecting me, but the tail is protecting the flank of the horse and deflecting anything coming at that as I make my escape. Get another weapon, come back, ride in, throw again, away. Now I'm really niggling that shield wall. I'm trying to get it to break. And if I do get it to break, I could get in with my spear, I could stab to all around me, I could take it here and try and charge you down, or more likely, I'm going to draw my sword, and this is where the Norman cavalry can be used as contact troops. If I've broken your formation, if I've got you on the run, then I can get in among you. I can stab to left, hack to right, stick my sword out, and chase you off the field in the rout.
You've got to press home your advantage, remember?
The archers have run out of ammunition.
OK, use them as hand-to-hand combat, the archers. Aiming for the gap.
The English are advancing down the hill now. Do you want to attack them? Do you want...
So, what do you think?
I think they're doing pretty good. I mean, in that pause, there wasn't really any dialogue between the two generals. They just went
there
up.
isn't. No, the communication is going out that way to the captains, but I don't think it's going across.
And they pay a price for that because it means that the cavalry and the infantry are not working together as well as they could.
So could they take the day?
No, they could. I mean, that feigned retreat they just did.
It was hair on the back of my neck stood up.
But why is it that they've now directed their attention to a completely different part of the English line? Why aren't they hammering at that thin spot? The English are filled with bloodlust. If you can get them to charge out of their own formation, that formation will lose cohesion.
Exactly, like a dam breaking. A little trickle at first, and then the whole thing rushes out.
Look at that small group of horsemen is the general. Take him out. Fran, that group there.
English line is beginning to show gaps. This could be hugely significant.
Wait.
That group there is the general. That's it, yes.
Take out all of them.
Take out Harold.
That's fairly emphatic.
There he is.
There he is.
Kill him.
There's Harold in the rear. Take him out.
Kill him.
Come on, Count.
Yeah.
No, he's still going.
He's still going.
Kill him.
Yeah!
The thing is, I don't think that was Harold. It could have been Leofric, could have been Gareth, one of Harold's brothers, I'd say. But not the man himself.
No, I think from his position in the line, I don't think that's where he'd be.
I could get, if they had them, tanks through that gap in the middle. There is a big hole.
They've got a huge hole in the middle. Send the cavalry in there. No. The cavalry charge the archers up the top of the hill. Rachel, what's happening on your side?
And now what we're seeing is we're starting to see the English regroup. They're getting back formation further up the hill where it's less wide. They're going to get another shield wall. They are letting the English reform. They are going to lose this.
OK, you have a brief pause. Let's keep that communication go? Remember, there is an English attack taking place at the moment.
Okay.
Fran, what's going on your side?
If the team doesn't pull back, if they allow their army to be worn down by continuing to try to smash the English army, they may not have enough of an army left to go on and rule England.
Because that's the other thing they have to bear in mind. What happens next?
10 seconds and you're back into battle.
And that infantry down there.
Are you happy on the left-hand
Bring
side?
them up as much as you can now, so they all support one another.
Yeah, go to the archers, because
Well,
otherwise...
better make your mind up.
So here we go into the final phase. The English have really regained that hill and remain relatively strong with their shield wall.
They've kept their cohesion.
Yeah, and to stand any chance of victory, the team must break through that English line.
What is your plan now, Kip?
We're going to get round the back of them and we're going to try and take out their commander.
You've
'Cause
lost a
all the-
lot of numbers, you know. You've taken some heavy casualties.
Sorry?
Well, I think that we can get there and we can hit that because we're moving our other troops on the right
turn
as well.
around.
Okay, there they go.
Cavalry.
There they go.
The right thing to do.
Nice concentration of combat power, the decisive arm, the arm of decision of the Norman army, and they're going right into the English flank there.
That's great. That's good.
And-
That's good.
Stop it.
My cavalry on the left is running away.
Where's that cavalry on the
hill,
left,
so bring it
Rach?
back.
Where are these people going?
Another group of Norman horse charging.
They're off to the pub. They're leaving the battlefield. There's obviously half a dozen stragglers, and they've gone running
They're
off
chasing
after
after them.
Where's that cavalry going? The cavalry were running the wrong direction.
So is your cavalry running away?
There they're gone, yeah.
Well, no, they're stood there. Can you come round to help Fran, who's up?
Right, go up.
Try and go behind all those English troops.
The cavalry that were running away had been left standing around. Harold's men had got stuck in and they'd thought, not surprisingly, and legged it. They're not very happy about that.
Not straight up, no, straight.
This battle is completely fragmented, and that's just what the team can't afford to happen.
Have you got any infantry left or archers who aren't fighting?
All lot of infantry left. That's all I've got left.
The team are losing it. They've lost all momentum, and the ferocity of the English is driving them back.
Okay, can
The
you
pause
come
did them no
round?
good. They didn't take advantage of the pause to sort out their vision for how they were going to win from this time on. They are just fighting little defensive battles all over the field when they need to seize the initiative and attack. They invaded this country. They have got to fight this battle.
Look, English cavalry, the dragon banner of Wessex. That is King Harold. He is showing his men he is still alive. That they should take heart. They are going to prevail.
It's just the opposite of what happened in history, of course, because historically, William shows that he is still alive by raising up his helmet, and Harold spectacularly dies. Well, the team has not made that happen today.
We're going for a pincer
Do you want me
movement.
to attack? Do you want me to attack them from behind?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
attack
our
me
troops
behind.
are just on the other side.
You are taking a bit of a hammering at the moment.
Yeah.
What about William? He was renowned for getting stuck in and doing stuff.
Well, we knocked him off his horse.
He led from the front. He wants to be in there fighting. Think of the morale.
Righto then. Where is William? Where's Willie?
If you can get William in and our troops see him, will they rally? Yes, they will.
There they are. They're coming. Great.
Okay, get him stuck in then.
There he is. Duke William is finally going in. But I'm not sure if his presence will make any difference to those routing Normans.
Harold's troops are now attacking William.
That cavalry will come back now.
If William can come, not front.
No, turn him round.
Fran, turn William round.
I've got more cavalry on top of the hill that is back into the back.
Lovely. That'll do fine. Bring them down.
Bring them back.
Hit them from the back.
It's too little and most definitely too late.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. It's all over.
Okay.
Is that out? Is that
Oh,
out?
guys, you're in trouble. You are in trouble.
Oh.
Right. No, it's not over.
Battle's not over yet.
Kip does not want to give up. He'll be on his own with his sword.
No.
Look at all the dead horses there. We've got dead horses, we've got dead men all over the field.
And of course it was important for William not only to win this battle, to take Harold out, so his claim wasn't challenged, but he needed an army to complete the conquest.
That's right.
He had to do this with minimum casualties.
The original name of the site of this battle meant Sandy Creek in Anglo-Saxon, and then the Norman-French name Senlac for the Bloody Bowl becomes the new name because of the carnage right there on that hill today.
But in reality, it was English blood. today, it's Norman blood.